Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We are on episode 4 of season 5. That last one ended really abruptly. First off, we've lost Bob. That's the main piece of the storyline that came to the third episode. Still don't know enough about this priest. And then at the end of the episode, we had him talking to Michonne. And then something came out of the woods, expecting it to be a walker. It wasn't. It was Daryl. And then he just said, coming out. I need to go find out. Should we go find out? Just before we do, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you're enjoying the Walking Dead reactions, please do not forget to hit the sub down there. And we'll go find out who Daryl's with. I was expecting it to be Carol. Maybe it is. Maybe they left it on a cliffhanger. But it wasn't really a cliffhanger. But it was annoying. And I need to go find it out now. Let's go. Episode 4. Oh, please tell me we're carrying on where we left off. We're not, are we? Oh, come on. When's this? Wait, what? Oh, no, that's now. So she's alive. She is in the hospital. What the hell's going on?
Everything's okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Put it down. Drop it right now.
How did I get here?
My officers found you on the side of the road surrounded by rotters.
The man I was with, is he here too?
You were alone.
No.
If we hadn't saved you, you'd be one of them right now.
And then this gentleman under a bridge. Cardiac arrest and extreme dehydration.
You don't have an infrastructure, so... But you seem to have more than what I was expecting. This is Atlanta.
Can't we bury him?
We only go out when we need to. It may not be the most dignified disposal system, but we work with what we have.
We had a lead on some guns, so me and my partner were pretty far out. That's when we saw you. One was eyeing your thighs when we showed up, but I got there first. Jacked that rotter up.
A new one.
Found his wallet. His name's Gavin Trevitt.
Fell from a first-floor apartment trying to get away from some.
Look, this one's a loser. You said you didn't want me wasting resources.
Well, today I want you to try.
Why?
Tension pneumothorax, punctured lung. Beth, I need a large hollow needle in that cabinet.
Why is this guy different to her?
He fell from a building, Dawn.
Is he going to make it?
Probably not.
You see these bruises? He has internal bleeding, but I need a CAT scan to know how bad, and even if I could determine that, I don't have the tools to save it. Of resources.
I get it. Can't do any of that shit. Excuse me? What the fuck are you doing?
Steve, try to grasp the stakes here.
You know what happened with Joan? If she'd have stayed, worked for a while, couldn't she have just left?
I haven't seen it work like that yet.
I don't think you get to leave
How
it.
long have you been here?
It's about a year. That's why I'm out of here when the time is right.
They don't want resistance.
Came looking for my uncle. I get back to my mom.
I'm giving you food, clothes, protection. When have those things ever been free?
I never asked for your help.
But you needed it.
See, you know, we've had this with our group, with Rick, coming across new people, and whether you trust them, whether you don't trust them, whether you save someone or you don't. And there's always been that discussion of, especially even when they were at the prison, and they're like, we help you, we protect you, we might help feed you, whatever, but you contribute. That's all we ask. They don't make it a fucking demand like these are doing, going, everything you do, everything you take, it costs. You need to pay back. There's a way of asking. They're not doing it the right way.
And when we're finally rescued, when this nightmare ends, we're gonna need to rebuild.
You
No.
know someone's coming for us.
There's still people like us, Beth. People trying to keep the world alive.
This show has purposely led us to this point with everything that we've experienced and everything we've seen play out so far, to know that when you come across people like this, especially when they start this speech, they're not good people. And they are using their influence and the little power that they do still have left remaining to control others and to bend you to their will. But you thinking that the world's going to go back to where it was? I don't understand why anyone in this position would think that. It may as well have been a nuclear holocaust, okay? With how decimated the world now is, how little of you are left, and what it is you deal with on a constant basis, the walkers are just a biological version of what a nuclear warhead would do with radiation. It's something that's constantly always going to be there, that you can't get rid of, that can kill you.
If that's what you want.
It is.
Well, then you have to eat. Otherwise, you'll get weak. You won't heal, you'll require more treatment, and you won't be able to do your job.
Suppose you could have a taste.
Oh, you're a creep. I know what he's after of her.
Oh, come on now.
I know what he wants of her.
I'm returning this to its rightful owner.
What happens when you get sick, Gorman? When you get an infection? When you get bit?
And maybe somebody in charge who ain't her.
This is
Welcome
fucked
to the
up.
ground floor of Grady Memorial Hospital. This isn't a way out. There isn't one.
To be expected. With a dictator in charge and everyone under her
When everything
looking
started,
to undermine
Don
her.
reported to a guy named Hansen. I was on the
Good shot.
3rd floor. Don and Hansen's teams were doing a final sweep, and we knew it was bad.
They
We didn't know
birds.
how bad till we came up here. The city'd fallen. We kept mostly to ourselves at first, till the food ran out. We were barely holding on ourselves. Came a time I couldn't look away anymore. I'd use what I could to heal him, and he'd compensate us for those resources through service. Dawn took care of things. She took care of him. Outside these walls, alone, unprotected, they'd be dead. We'd be dead.
I should get back.
Apart from maybe the cops who go out and runs. Even though
She
they're
looked at
not
him and
cops.
tried to call it a day.
Okay.
He's stable, due for another 75 milligrams of clozapine.
There's a dark underbelly going on in here. I want it to reveal itself.
Still at it, huh?
Hey. What? No.
Did he do that
What
on
did you do
purpose?
to him?
I
He was
do it-
fine until
She
the two of
did
you were
what
alone with
he
him.
told her to do. She was
Come on,
just
it was an
doing as she told.
It was an accident.
That's not what happened.
No.
He just started seizing.
Seizing. Well, you gave him clonazepam, right?
Clozapine. You said clozapine.
Beth, we need to deal with Mr. Everybody soon.
I have to stop it!
Now they're beating the shit out of him.
You can't stop.
Oh man, she's not a fucking nurse.
If you knew, then why did you...
I didn't want to. I had to.
Why?
A good man's mistakes almost ended everything for us, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let that happen again. The thing is, you're not the greater good.
Neither
You're
are
not
you.
strong enough.
I am strong.
How
You
many
don't
people
know
have
her.
risked their lives to save you? The happier my officers are, the harder they work to keep us going.
Who the fuck's rescuing you? Where's this rescue coming from exactly? You've been holding on this long, the same as everybody else, the same as the governor, Woodbury, our group, the president, everybody we've encountered. You think because you're in a city, you're in a protected area, and you're keeping as much control as you possibly can with the resources that you're using, that there's going to be some magical intervention that saves you all? Wake up.
Is this bullshit too? As long as they don't take advantage of the ones who are.
Okay, she's got to go. All this has got to go. It won't last.
Basement's the fastest way out. Any noise that we got runners.
Did the doctor tell her the right
Make
one?
noise.
I'll have to check in
Keep an
there.
eye on Dawn. She keeps a spare key to the elevator bank somewhere in the office.
I really feel sorry for her because Beth didn't need this. Let's have a look. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, it had to be you, didn't it?
Hey there. A little win-win for both of us.
Stab him with the fucking thing.
Joan, she's not such a team player.
And she's come back.
You're not a fighter.
What about? Well, you deserve that. See ya. I'm so glad that. Yeah. Because there's two of them in there now. Oh, hell. You're gonna climb down and trust down there with your weight? Oh, frick. Oh, dear. Oh, well, that's you fucked. Oh, I'm really worried one of these is just, like, gonna grab them or bite their ankles or something. Oh, that's gonna echo like fucking there, yeah. I love how they've given us that sensory perception of the gun going off and it all being... They're gonna have him. Problem is, she's gonna run out of ammo in a minute. Oh, fuck. Damn it! He got away, she's smiling. Oh, poor Beth.
Just like you let him.
Mm.
You know what's happening here.
Of course
and
you
you
do.
let it happen. You're letting it
So that we make it.
No one's coming, Dawn.
No. Wake up.
No one's coming.
Bitch has gotta die.
I didn't have a choice.
Use everything you can use.
This is thoroughly fucking depressing. Trying to see who that is. Oh, please tell me that wasn't Carol. Okay then, episode 4. Totally unexpected. I love how they showed us this. You're just running along with a certain storyline and all of our survivors, and then suddenly, it's like when you introduce Woodbury, just suddenly they just go, here's something you didn't know. Here's someone you thought was lost. Here's an entire different group of people we didn't know existed, and they just go completely down the rabbit hole with something else. So the good thing is Beth's alive. That's point number 1. 2 is she is no longer that young, scared, suicidal, naive girl that would not have enabled her for her to see exactly what's going on here and precisely how things are playing out here, and the pyramid system of who's in charge and who gets to do what they want, because it's all necessary to be able to keep things running, as she so quaintly puts. I thought the doctor had said, I was going to check it in edit because I wasn't entirely certain what he told Beth to give that guy. But I didn't need to because it preempted me anyway. And now it looks like they've just wheeled Carol in. So going back to the previous episode where Daryl came out the woods, came out of the forest and said, come on, show yourself. It's not Carol. We haven't gone back to that. We had an exclusive Beth episode for obvious reasons of showing 1, where she is, and 2, what the hell she's got, what she's coping with and dealing with. But this woman in charge, I don't know her name yet. I was too angry to figure out what her name was. It's just weird that we've still got police, but not really being police, just doing whatever the hell they want. But they are also looking at taking her position too. And now Carol's going to be here as well. But that could be, if they're prepared to save Carol, She doesn't look, although her life's threatened, I'm not entirely certain yet, we don't know. At least she may have someone here to try and help the situation, because Beth did her best there to get out. The lad's gone out, and she got a smile for that, because she felt as though he got a beating because of her, but it wasn't. But she's tried to escape and not been able to. But, I mean, how delusional do you need to be? As Beth pointed out to her, like, no one is coming. Why would you think somebody is coming? You know, you would stand better off thinking someone's coming to help and save you and rescue you if you crashed in a plane on a desert fucking island. You know, because you know at least the world's still out there. It isn't. But it's a form of control. It's like the governor. It's the one who can see it for what it is and take control and have everyone, you know, dish out jobs and what they need to do and just ignore anything that they're doing that they shouldn't be doing, like that guy was going to try it on with Beth. All those things go under the radar and are allowed to happen because it's for the greater good. I get so sick of hearing that. I really do. It's just an excuse to just allow your subordinates, as far as she's concerned, to just do what the hell they want. Now, is our group going to start to head towards this, or is it literally going to be down to Beth and Carol to escape this madhouse? Because it does feel like a sanitarium in here. I don't know why, it just does. Maybe because of it being a hospital. I don't know. Right, we'll leave it there, because obviously we're going to come back to that. They're not just going to leave it at that, are they? And this is the first of the 2 episodes for the week, so I'll be going to watch the next episode tomorrow. If you want to watch any of them in full length, you can over on Patreon. Just check the link in the description as always. By all means, post your comments down below. Let me know if you was confused with this episode when it just opened and we found Beth, and there's so many unanswered questions. Who took her? Where's that car gone? Why did they leave her abandoned? What? This show always gives you 2 or 3 answers whilst presenting 50 other questions every episode. It's so annoying, but it's so beautifully put together. It's so well acted. It's so, the storylines all interlink. It's like one big jigsaw puzzle, and they're just showing you a piece at a time. Now then, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you are enjoying these Walking Dead reactions, guys, I would appreciate it. Even if you only stay for the Walking Dead, hit the sub down here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I'm sure I've already said that. Anyway, that's enough of the plugging. I will see you for episode 5 next. Take care.